Alright, check in for another game of backyard baseball. This time, we're gonna go to Parks Department, field number 2. The original place for backyard baseball. Here is Sonny and Vinny.
It's that time again. Time for some non-stop baseball fun. Sunny day here with Vinny the Gooch. Say hello, Vinny.
Hello, Vinny. Playing in today's game are the Super Duper Wombats and the Anaheim Angels. If any of you younger kids out there are feeling inspired by the skill of these finely honed athletes, you should think about trying it out yourself next season. We're always looking for new players, and the requirements are easy to meet. You gotta have a pulse.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's play ball.
All you need's a pulse, and we've got 18 players in this game.
Okay, let's play ball.
I'll have some
the
pulse.
Starting pitcher today is
So Luann
Louise.
for
Generally pitches fast
the
on the
Wombats
When it's raining,
is on the mound, though she does have a blue background. We'll
I love playing baseball.
check
Vladimir
on her
Guerrero,
blue
lead it off
background once Guerrero gets to plate.
The coach calls timeout.
So for Luann, her fielding's down from a 4 to a 1. That's it. So hopefully for her pitching won't be affected
Into the windup.
at all.
The swing. Belted it.
Not if you see that. Beltran doesn't get it. Though he does throw to second, Dimitri gets it and tags him out.
that play was less than memorable.
So a great leadoff hit by Guerrero to center field, and Carlos Beltran, while he's listed as a center fielder, he's not a very good catch. But we did make the play at second, so he redeemed himself.
From the windup, fires. Swing. A bouncing
Larkin
ball.
comes out with a grounder. Garcia Parra
Out.
gets Larkin out at first.
Pablo Sanchez steps
And here is Pablo.
Ready to
He's
punch
hit
him out of
the
the
most home runs, 23 out of all players. He leads the league in a lot of categories. A ridiculous slugging percentage, a ridiculous batting average.
And the throw. Swung on and
This one, a good hit to center. Beltran's lined up with it and doesn't get it again. Throws to Garcia Parra. It's a double for Pablo. Very
close.
easy day at the office for Pablo to get a double. It's the first hit for the Angels as Beltran again. Now 0 for 2 as far as catching the ball. Now here's Sean Green.
From the stretch, pitch on the way. A swing. Whoops.
He pitched very well
They have a
the
runner
other
on
day
second.
in Ekman Acres, but
She's set. Tugs to the plate.
he didn't pitch as long as we thought he would.
That's a foul ball. 0-2. Ready now. Pitch on the way. Swung on.
Strike 3. Green
Goes
down on 3 pitches.
down.
Very eventful first inning there. Luann, though, only had 7 pitches.
Halfway through the inning now.
Dimitri's at bat, Walker on deck, Ahmed in the hole.
Ahmed now up on the mound and ready to work.
Sticks has one claim to fame. His right hook can smoke his brothers any day of the week, and his corkscrew rocks, too.
Dimitri Petrovic leads off the team.
Now, this could be a problem. Amir has a blue background as well. Before we finish that,
I've
let's
scouted out this pitcher, so I know what throws are coming.
Time
see what
out.
that's about. Obviously, it may be because he's on the opposite team as his brother. However, his running is the only thing that's changed. 6 to a 4. Yeah, you know, Amir is more of a relief pitcher. He's a very good relief pitcher,
What is he waiting
But-
for?
Nobody out.
very few of his starts have been productive.
Here's the pitch.
He's not a very good starting pitcher.
And the count is
He's much better in relief, and that could be a problem
He's ready now.
for the Angels
Ball
defensively,
one. And the count is 1-2.
especially with his running going down. Though when you look at both pitchers, neither are great fielders, but Luann is going to be more effective because she's much faster
Ready now.
than Amir.
2-2 pitch. A swing. Strike.
That's as Dimitri strikes out.
You can't get
In
him
5 pitches.
It appears as if I need
Luann
to rethink my
had
strategy.
7 first inning pitches. Amir has 5, but still a strikeout.
Barry Walker up now.
Larry Walker's a pretty good ball player. Very well rounded in his position.
Let's go here.
Larry Walker now up.
Target goes up. The pitch. Ball one.
Takes a ball there.
From the windup, throws it. A swing.
Early swing strike. Good placement on that pitch.
He's ready now. Pitch on the way. Swing.
And
Another
missed the
strike.
bunt. So
1-2.
count 1-2 for Walker.
He comes center. Pitch on the way. A swing.
This one's hit well to center. And it's not caught by Guerrero. Oh,
Look
at Amir.
Lands on second.
so Walker gets a double.
Play again.
Dared Amir to make a play there, and Walker takes him to get that double. Center fielders are having a really hard time in this game.
Trying to get something for the
Vlad
team.
Guerrero, not only Carlos Beltran.
Come on, Batter, let's have a hit.
From the windup and the delivery.
And Amir may have won this one.
Opposing team.
Though Reese is coming in, though he caught it.
Tag second. Thanks for second.
Look at Ahmed. Ahmed really should have had a better game in Ekman Acres. He went 1 for 4.
I got a bad
But
feeling about this.
One of those at-bats he tried for a triple, didn't get it. He did drive in a couple of runs, I believe. He should have gone 3 for
To the
4.
windup. Throws it. Low and away.
So,
Count is 1-0.
Amir takes the first
From the
at-bat
windup and the
against
throw.
his bigger brother.
The swing. Bunted.
That's a bunt. As you can see, the Wombats are really relying on Amir's lack of fielding ability.
Runners on first and third. 2 out.
So you saw Larry Walker make a gutsy play to second for the double, and Sosa just goes for a bunt,
The wing.
which worked.
Field. Slides into third. And he's safe.
Even on the edge.
Sosa the easy steal. As you can see, really,
And there are runners at second and third. 2 out.
the Angels really have holes at pitcher and catcher.
Target goes up. Here's
Reese
the
is not a
pitch.
very good thrower.
Ball one. And
He can
count
catch,
1-1.
but he's not going to catch anyone stealing.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swung on.
Strike 2.
Another strike.
Let's hope this doesn't shake her up.
And the count is 1-2.
Runners in scoring position with 2 outs.
From the stretch, the pitch. High ball 2.
Ball 2. So Amir, the pitch count is very high in this inning. Double the pitches Luann had to pitch.
The swing. Third.
Strike 3. That ends it.
Can't get him every time.
What a play.
So Amir gets out of that one, strikes 2 out, but had to pitch
And that'll
17
do it for the
times.
first inning.
A-Rod
Runners
at bat,
left on
Jacinda
second
on
and
deck, and Ronnie in the hole.
Up the bat. Into the motion and the offering. Strike 1.
A-Rod usually a shortstop, but
Great eyes. Smack one of those
he's
things.
playing second base.
0-1. She kicks. Fire. The swing.
It's a grounder. Bagwell may independently make that play. He does. Cinda,
His true passion is pain.
she has the best non-strikeout rate among backyard kids.
Swung on,
That's not going to
jumping
win.
in the air, and makes the catch. Second out. Ronnie Dobbs steps in, ready for action.
Second out. Here's Ronnie.
And the offering, a swing,
Swing and miss.
went with the righty.
That pitch is a tough one for a batter to get anything off of.
From the windup and the delivery. Swing.
That's a
a
foul.
2 out.
Ronnie and Sally are pretty similar in the way that they don't hit the ball.
That was ball 1.
Sally just has no contact. Ronnie has contact.
The 1-2 pitch.
Problem is, he can never get the ball in play. He just mostly hits fouls. That's a huge problem with
He's
him.
ready. The 2-2 pitch.
It's a strike 3.
Sends him back
So
to the
Luann
Goodbye now.
strikes out Ronnie, and Luann still has fewer pitches than Amir going into the second inning. So for the Wombats, Bagwell's at bat, Beltran is on deck, Kimmy's in the hole.
Jeff Bagwell at bat.
This one's gone. You walk.
So we've seen 3 errors in this game.
Fire.
All of them have been made by center fielders. It's Bagwell. That's a home run. That is going out. First pitch off of Amir. And Bagwell finally ends the stalemate.
But I told him so.
411 feet. As Bagwell rips that one. Wombats take the first lead of the game, 1-0 off the solo shot to start off at the bottom of the second. Well, the Angels, they have offense. You know, that top half of the lineup's really good.
Now walk me.
So, game's not over by any means.
The swing, strike
Oof.
1.
Oops.
No out.
Speaking of contact, Carlos Beltran, one of the worst
The
contact
stretch, he throws it.
pro
That was
batters.
ball 1. 1-1.
He's a bit better in backyard baseball 2003, but in 2001 he's just not very good offensively.
Swing. Sliced it. Swing, swing, swing. The target goes up and delivers. Swung on.
Strike 3, so Amir
He gave it a ride, but ran out of gas.
See you
recovering
next time around,
pretty
kid.
well there.
Mighty nice swing.
As Beltran strikes out. Next is Kimmy.
Jimmy steps in.
I wouldn't want
She
to meet
is
this kid in a
8th
dark alley.
in the
I wouldn't want
lineup.
to meet him in a light alley either. Alleys are scary.
Watch out, here comes trouble.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
From the windup, he throws it.
It's a heat and a foul.
Fouled one back. 0-1.
Come on, batter. Look over here.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. The stretch, he throws it.
Another heat, another swing and a miss.
Whoop! And the count is 0-2. The target goes up. Here's the pitch. That was
Another
ball
heat,
1.
this time the ball.
Into the motion. The 1-2 pitch.
High slow ball, strike 3, and Kimmy
She's
down
out there.
in 4
Give it your best
pitches
shot, and that's all you can do.
and 3 swings.
Darn, darn.
Second out for the Wombats. Next and bottom of the lineup is Lamar Garcia-Barra
Okay, now watch this.
and his signature 7 seconds that it takes for him to get ready.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
There's a slow-mo, and it's an early swing.
What?
0-1.
It's a heat.
Ball
Oh,
1. 1-1.
so far, Amir's pitched 2 power-ups. Luann's pitched none.
Pitch on the way.
It's a slow ball. This one line drive into center. Guerrero
Ball.
belts it to second. A-Rod back to first. What a throw. That into the inning.
A long walk back to the dugout.
One thing Guerrero can do is throw the ball. He's normally a right fielder, and most of the pro right fielders are very
And that'll
good
close up
throwers.
the
This is
Wombats
why they really
winning.
play right field.
1.
Amir at bat, Reese on deck to end, and then Guerrero in the hole.
From the stretch and the delivery.
This one line drive caught by Bagwell. First down. Next is Reese.
This is really fun. He's always in detention at school, disrupting class.
1 out. Target goes up, and the offering, the wing.
So it's a swing and a miss strike.
Gave him the right hook,
Batter's gotta have a great eye to smack one of those babies.
and the count is 0-1. From the stretch and the pitch. A swing,
Strike 2.
left hook.
I used to have quite a left hook myself. Of course, that was before the war.
Vinny, what are you talking about? What war?
I don't know. I just thought it sounded cool.
Reese. 2 strikes to his name.
Motion and the delivery. The wing.
And a grounder. Walker easily will make this play.
Takes it to first.
Well,
That's it. Out. Vladimir Guerrero.
next is Guerrero. He's 0 for 1.
Ready now. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Strike 1.
Swing and a miss. There's strike 1.
An impressive right hook.
That was only Luann's 20th pitch. Amir had 17 in the first inning.
A swing.
This one,
Bouncing ball.
pretty good hit. Garcia Parra misjudges the path of that one.
Great shot to first. Safe.
That really wasn't Luann's fault. It's a single
Larkin steps up.
for Guerrero. Next is Larkin. He's 0 for 1.
The windup. The pitch. Low ball 1. Makes the break. On to second.
Walker to second. And Dimitri gets the tag.
Team up to bat.
That ends the top half. I don't know the thinking behind that one. There really was no benefit you can get from that one.
Left one on first. And the Wombats have taken the lead. Dmitry Petrovich
Well,
bat.
testing out Lawyer Walker, who's normally a right fielder.
No out.
Doesn't play. Lawyer Walker never plays catcher. But
Ready
I don't know
now.
if the Angels do that again. It's a heat! And another big line drive to left field, right center field rather.
Solid play.
That one took a bounce away from Guerrero. Either way, it's a single for Dimitri. Next is Walker.
No out.
Had a double in his first at bat.
Takes the stretch. The delivery. 5-1. 1-0.
Amir, after 2 innings pitched, had 29 pitches. Luann has 21
Set. Fire.
after 3 innings. Grounders straight to Amir, but he can't handle it.
And I'm running.
And that's a single for Walker. Next is Ahmed. 0 for 1. He flew out
This one's out of here.
near the mound to Reese. His first at bat.
Ready now. The delivery.
Strike 1.
0-1.
Ahmed just 1 for his last 5.
Becomes center. Pitch on the way. The swing.
This was a grounder. It's Jacinda.
Slow roller.
And throw to second. Walker is safe at second. Ahmed gets a single. Now the bases are loaded for Sammy Sosa. This is not looking good. 3 on with no outs.
Somebody out.
¿Qué hora es?
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
And if this Wyamir's not a very good starting
He's
pitcher.
ready now. Fire. Strike 1. 0-1.
I don't see how Amir can get himself out of this.
From
Especially,
the windup and the throw.
well, I mean, Luan is on deck.
Count is 1-1.
Luan has the most singles in the league. So she'll probably put the ball in play.
1-1 pitch.
Strike 2.
From the windup,
Count 1 and
2.
2. And that's strike 3.
That's it for this kid.
Can't win 'em all.
So Sosa will strike out. Though, that's only 1 out.
Now it's the way I believe.
Jeff Bagwell's on deck. Luan struck out in her first at-bat.
You, Teddy.
Again, her batting is unaffected by this blue background, and
Strike 1. And
that
the
was
count
a
is 0-1.
smart decision, but she didn't get the ball or bat on the ball there.
And the throw. High
Strike
ball
1. Ball 1. If Amir gets out of this funk, I'll be really surprised.
Strike 2.
Great pitch placement there. Strike 2 to Luan.
The windup. 1-2 pitch. The swing.
This one pop fly. It's an infield fly.
He's out.
A-Rod would have made the play anyway.
Well, at bat.
Bagwell's always
Now here's
a home run.
Bagwell. Remember, he hit that home run
2 out.
in the second.
Crush that ball.
Or was it the first? I don't remember. But
The stretch. Fire.
could this be?
It's fouled back. He's ready now. And the delivery. Swing.
This one is well hit. A-Rod to end the inning. No! Oh, and he recovered.
Good job.
A-Rod nearly didn't get that one.
And we can do it again.
And
On
this
the way
inning
back
is
up,
over.
he picks it up.
3 left on. The Wombats winning. Up by 1.
What a zany bunch of marsupials those wombats are.
Larkin at bat, Pablo on deck, Green in the hole. So a hugely missed opportunity for the Wombats there. They had 3 on with no outs
And the count is
and weren't
1-1.
able to convert.
Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Foul ball.
It's still a 1-0 game.
1-1. She kicked the 1-1 pitch. Swinging.
This one hit
One hopper to the
through
windup.
Luan
And the throw to first.
and a single
Safe.
for Larkin.
Pablo Sanchez stepped in.
Pablo, 1-for-1 with a double.
Pitcher's getting nervous.
Made his first at bat look very easy.
She kicks. She delivers. Swing.
The pop fly behind the plate, foul ball.
Target goes up and delivers. Strike 2.
Got past him there, strike 2.
Here's the motion. Cuts to the plate. Swinging.
This one is a bouncy grounder. Luan,
Breaks down the middle. Safe at second.
that is a single. Dimitri to third. Guerrero, I'm sorry, Larkin is tagged out.
Hit for power and steal ya a bunch of bases.
Yeah,
Runner on first.
apparently
One
these
out.
base runners are just going to underestimate both pitchers in this
From
game.
the windup and the pitch. That was a ball. And the count is 1-1.
Because Luan's lack of throwing ability actually helped.
She's set. The pitch.
So this is one of the few games where you could, oh, look at this! Green to left center, that is gone!
Take a picture now, 'cause this
2-run home run for Sean Green,
Living.
and the Angels take a 2-1 lead, 400 feet. Pablo always finds his way to the plate as Green brings it in. What's funny is that the thought crossed my mind
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast.
that the Angels were going to take the lead in this inning despite the fact that Luan has pitched
There's
circles
a bunt.
around
Straight to
Amir,
pitcher.
What a phenomenally bad throw.
Straight to first.
yet is down as A-Rod gets an infield double.
Jacinda Smith comes to bat.
Although Josie's among the best.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The catcher is playing.
You know, Luan only has 2 strikeouts, and you know, if the fielders have to continue to make all the plays, you're going to have something like that.
A bouncing ball.
Walker to first, out.
She's out of there.
A-Rod advances to third. That was a smart play by Walker, because A-Rod would not have been thrown out to third.
Runner on third. 2 out.
When you're looking at the fielding now, Garcia Parra has not really handled the grounders that well in this game, and Luan just isn't going to handle anything well, so ground balls are going to help. Ground balls are not outs as far as Luan or Amir are on the mound.
From the windup and the throw.
This is the first tough inning for Luan, and walking Ronnie would make it tougher and make it not make any sense.
And delivered. Swung on.
This one is well hit. Beltran caught it.
Out of there. Oh,
Carlos Beltran
I gotta see that one again.
missed each of his 2 possible flyout opportunities. This time on the run, he gets it. He's at bat.
What's the other team? 'Cause they're
Jimmy's
chewing
on
'em
deck.
up out there.
Garcia Parra is in the hole.
But nobody out.
You better not walk me.
So again,
Windup and the offering.
Luan has pitched much better than Amir. Amir struck out 5, but if you just look at it,
Stretch. Fire. Swung
Amir's
on.
had way more problems.
Good.
But the 2-run home run did change a ton of stuff.
Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on.
So it's a grounder to third. That one goes right past Ronnie.
Into
Larkin to first. That's his single. Oh. Jacinda to second.
Makes it.
It's a double
Second.
for Beltran. Look at that one. Carlos Beltran usually strikes out,
Have a runner on second.
but
Nobody out.
off of fielding mistakes there,
Going a mile.
Beltran gets a double.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way.
It is a high elevator.
Count is 1-0. Sean Green on the mound.
He's been known to play
So Amir
a lot
will
of pitches
come
that
off
leave from time to time. So we
after
just may
just
see a monkey
3
ball
innings.
scrambler today.
From the windup, the pitch. The wing. A bouncing ball.
Grounder, Green, easy play at first.
And the slide. And
Beltran
third.
does get to third though.
Next up, Nomar Garcia Park.
Sean Green
Just
last
kicking
night,
corners and batting practice.
or the day
Let's
before
see
rather,
if
he
they pay off.
Runner on
pitched
third.
3 and 2
1
through
out.
scoreless innings. Here's Garcia Parra, who's 0 for 1.
Here's the motion. Pitch on the way. Swinging.
This one is a pop fly. It will drop.
Bouncing ball.
Then I'm screaming.
It's out.
And he's out.
Ooh, that's too bad. Do it again.
The Wombats have had, this is their 3rd instance of having a runner or runners in scoring position. In the 1st inning, in the 3rd inning, and
Started
now.
out this pitcher, so I know what
With
throws.
Beltran at 3rd. Dimitri's 1 for 2 with a
From the
single.
windup and delivered. Swung
Heat
on.
strike.
Strike. And the count is 0-1.
Hey, batter, 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 batter.
Takes the stretch and delivers.
Strike
Strike.
2.
If he can keep it together, he's got one more shot.
And the count is 0-2.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
From the windup and the pitch.
Strike 3. That ends the 4th.
Goes down on strike.
I must give some credit to the pitcher. for
Wombats
rendering the
still
possibility
no
possible. This
runs.
was
when a runner or runners are in scoring position. Amir's at bat, Reese is on deck, Guerrero's in the hole.
Just like chicken. Maybe we should ask the other team, 'cause they're chewing them up out there. I'll bet you're all wondering, just what is a wombat? Well, they are furry little marsupials from Australia and Tasmania. So the next obvious question is, what is a marsupial? Well, they're a kind of mammal, usually distinguished by their pouches which are for carrying their young.
I'm impressed, Vinny.
Yo, I've been around, you know?
I'm your son.
So what's bizarre in this one is that Amir now, if he does not go back on the mound,
On his air guitar.
he cannot be credited with the loss, which is really bizarre
And the pitch.
at this point.
And popped up.
Pop fly, Garcia Parra's in line, and he gets it.
That's it. First out.
So,
Up to the plate.
just to put in perspective, Amir had 43 pitches in 3 innings. Luan had 36 pitches in 4 innings. That's how better
Take the
Luan
stretch.
did.
Here's the pitch.
That's a bunt.
Bunted.
Luan to first. And no, that's not the first. Throws to second. Dimitri waits,
Not in time.
which he should have done. But Reese gets the infield double.
Vladimir Guerrero steps up.
This kid has stolen so many bases.
Yeah, and the Angels are doing it right.
They have
You
a
know,
runner on second.
They
One out.
don't need home runs. Ground balls are equally as fine.
And the delivery. Ball one.
Because Luan is not going to get... She's just not going to outthrow anyone.
Takes the stretch and the throw. Strike one.
You know, if you're the Wombats now, you want the ball to get into the field.
Great idea to throw the off-speed pitch.
Because if the ball
Count is 1-1.
ends up in Luan's hands, that's a problem. And the Angels do have
1-1 pitch.
pretty good base running
2-1.
all around. I mean, the slowest player on this team is Jocinda,
Swung on. Foul.
and she's the only 5 out of 10 runner on this team.
She kicks the 2-2 pitch. Swing.
This one is a pop fly, Garcia Parra.
Beautiful.
For second and double play!
Let's do that one more time for a double play.
Quick work by Nomar Garcia Parra, and he
One
mostly
down.
turns the double play there. The Wombats now will have an offensive power up.
Barry Walker up now. No
Remember though,
Let's go.
Beckman Acres, the Cubs had one, and they didn't use it. So we'll see if the Wombats use it.
And the offering.
It's a foul.
It goes foul. 0-1.
Walker 2 for 2, double and single.
From the windup and the delivery. Another strike.
If he can keep it together.
Strike 2.
One more shot.
And the count is 0-2. He's set. And the pitch.
It's a crazy ball.
1-1.
It's a ball.
1-2.
Just past the halfway point of this game.
1-2 pitch. The wing.
Strike 3, Walker. That's his first out of the game. Next up is Ahmed. He's 1 for 2 with the single. Both at bats are against Amir.
He comes center. Here's the pitch. Swing. A
Some
bounce
grounder
ball.
curves away from Green. A-Rod thought that was going to him. Oh, Ahmed sensed Jacinda was going to catch that ball.
Sosa kid is really exciting to watch. Kiss
A-Rod
this pitch goodbye.
got that ball right where Ahmed was hitting for the second out.
Cuts to the plate. That was ball one. 2 out.
Cal want to know.
The windup. The pitch. Strike.
Looked like a good pitch to me.
Takes a strike there, count 1-1 to Sosa.
Into the windup. The 1-1 pitch.
heat and a grounder.
That little blooper sent him running.
And Reese, no, it's a single. That is Sosa's second hit. His only out was the strikeout in the third when the bases were loaded. So I do want to trade that one. And now she's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. She's pitched 5 innings. She's pitched pretty well, with the exception of that 2-run home run she allowed in the fourth. That's a grounder. Ronnie to second, out.
He was robbed.
So Luann does get the single, but it doesn't matter, as Ronnie does throw Sosa out at second. That ends the fifth. Angels still lead 2-1.
The Wombats losing.
Things are looking
Larkin
pretty
at bat,
grim
Pablo on
from the
deck,
dugout
Green in
today.
the hole.
Harry Larkin steps up. Nobody out.
Both teams have only scored in 1 inning. Wombats in the second, Angels in the fourth.
The wing. That was a slow one. 0-1. She's set. Pitch on the way.
Crazy ball that is well off. Luann hasn't struck anyone out in a long time either. I guess not since the third
Ball
inning.
2. And the count is 2-1. She is ready.
A lot of work for the fielders and her.
A little
It's a
doinker.
grounder on a bunt. Walker to first, out.
That'll send him back to the dugout. Pablo Sanchez steps in.
This can be a good and bad
I've got
thing
a bad feeling about this.
for the Wombats, really, that the Angels just keep going for bunts and small grounders.
From the windup, throws it. A swing. Strike.
Pablo, he's 2 for 2 with a double and single in this
Hit
one.
him with the high heat that time.
And he leads the league in home runs.
And
So
the pitch.
that's a grounder. Garcia Parra handles it well and gets Pablo out at first base. Next is Green, 1 for 2 with a home run.
The real deal.
He hit one
Here's
in
one.
the fourth.
Away.
Scored him and Pablo. They've had the lead ever since.
From the windup, here's the pitch. Ball 2. And the count is
A lot of
1-0.
heats from Luann.
From the windup, she delivers.
It's a slow ball.
Strike.
Strike.
Nice pitch. Real nice pitch.
Pulls out the slow ball.
That kid's thinking out there on the mound. Great idea.
Count 2-1.
Off-speed pitch.
Takes the stretch. She delivers. The swing.
Oh, this one is hit well to center. Beltran
Goes for the dive.
doesn't get it.
No, couldn't get that one. Throws it over. Looky.
It's a single for Green,
Rodriguez.
which would have ended the inning.
Stolen so many
Beltran now is 1 for 4
look like an angel.
as far as flyout opportunities.
She is ready. Fires.
And that would have ended the top half of the inning. Instead, though, A-Rod comes out. He's 1 for 2 with a double.
Takes the stretch. The pitch. That was
It's another crazy. How many crazy balls does she have?
Straight to second.
And Green doesn't turn back. That is the second time that the Angels have had their inning end because of a failed steal to second base.
Wombats losing.
They say wombats
So now
just like chickens. Maybe
that
we
is
want the other team,
6
'cause they're
innings
chewing 'em up
pitched
out there.
for
That's
Luann.
Bagwell and Pat.
Bags is always fun to watch. Just look at
She
him.
still has fewer pitches than Amir and Green combined,
You watch.
with 1 less inning pitched.
The stretch. He throws it. That was ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
Bagwell hit a solo home run in the second inning. It's still the only run of the game
The stretch. Fires.
for the Wombats.
Swung on. A blooper in foul territory.
And Sean Green is pretty tough. to hit off of. He's one of the best
He's set.
pro
The 1-1
pitchers.
pitch.
It's a bunt. Green to first.
And he's set.
No! Throw wasn't in time there.
Carlos Beltran.
That's a single for Bagwell, his second hit. Beltran comes up this time batting left-handed
Adios, amigo.
after batting right in his first two at-bats.
Here's the pitch. The wing.
Oh boy, here we go. It's a crazy bunt.
See that very
Jacinda nearly got that one. It's into right field, which is where you don't want the ball to go.
No, it can drive any field.
And there's no one at home plate! There is no one at home plate.
And they stretch.
Bagwell will score easily, and Carlos Beltran is going to get a 2-run
Yeah.
inside the park home run. As Reese ran all the way from catcher to right
Here
field,
comes trouble.
Come on, better.
and home plate was completely open, so
From the stretch. And the offering.
one of those runs will be unearned
Nobody
because
out.
that was an offensive power-up. But
Hey, better, better, better.
it's now a 3-2 lead for the Wombats,
The swing.
as they executed that very
Foul
well.
territory. And the count is
Got
over.
a hit first and then used the crazy bunt. And wildly got Reese to
He comes center. Pitch
run
on the
across
way.
the field. Strike three.
She goes down on strike.
That pitcher is merciless. Deep breath. Calm down, Kimmy.
It's Kimmy's second strikeout, her third out.
Except Nomar Garcia-Parra.
Garcia-Parra is 0 for 2. He's batting like a player who's ninth in the order, even though he's a pretty good
Hey, better, better, better.
batter. But
From the stretch. And
Not
the
this game.
offering. That was ball one.
as far as total ratings, Garcia-Parra has among the most in the league. And 8
From the windup.
batting, 7 running, 7 pitching, 10 fielding.
And the count is 1-1.
That's 32 of 40.
Hey, better, 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 better.
I don't think anyone else has a set
From
higher
the
than
stretch,
that.
he throws it. The wing.
So down the middle, and
A
another
blooper.
foul.
Foul territory. 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Swing.
Heat, grounder
Ground
to
ball up
first.
the baseline.
Jacinda will do it herself.
I'm running.
He's out.
You gotta
Second
score
out.
runs to win a game.
Dmitry Petrovich.
Now, Dimitri had his third at bat back in the 4th inning. Now it's the 6th.
I've determined the optimum swing based on current atmospheric conditions and the relative strengths and weaknesses of the opposing team.
He's ready now. And the pitch.
There's a heat and a strike to Dimitri.
Frozen.
And the count is 0-1. The windup.
Wombats lead 3-2. That's a slow ball and a strike.
That was a bit surprising.
One more pitch will end the inning.
Ball one.
That one will not. It's a ball. Count 1 and 2.
He's ready now. Fires.
There's another heat. Strike 3.
He goes down on strike.
So that ends the 6th
And that's all you
with
can
the
do.
Wombats
I must give some credit to the pitcher for rendering my
Taking-
probability calculations useless.
a 3-2 lead.
And that'll do it in the 6th inning.
A-Rod at bat, Jacinda on deck, Ronnie the
They
hole.
are all over it out there today.
So through 6 innings,
Up to bat.
Amir and Green combined have 78 pitches. Luann has just 55, and the gap is widening
And delivered.
with every
And popped up.
inning, as Garcia-Parra easily gets that one.
Out.
The thing is, Luann only has 2 strikeouts, while Green and Amir have 9 combined, so I mean, that might balance it out a little bit. It's only a 1-run game.
And popped up.
Pop fly, Luann.
Makes the
No.
Can't get it. Safe.
Couldn't quite cut the mustard on that one.
So, Larry Walker defers to Luan there, and it doesn't work. That's his single off of what may be an error
Ronnie Dodd steps in, ready for action.
for Jacinda. She's now 1 for 3. Here's Ronnie, who's 0 for 2. With a strikeout.
She kicks, and the delivery.
This one grounded straight to second. Gets past Dimitri, throws to second, out.
The throw to first base.
But Ronnie does get the single for his first hit of the game.
John walks up to the plate.
Next is Amir, he's 0 for 2.
Here's the motion, and delivers.
Heat, hit one,
Over to third.
Kimmy, easy play at first. So Luan only pitched 4 times in that inning. Did allow 2 hits though. That's part of what it is. Walker at bat, Ahmed on deck, Sosa in the hall.
Bunch of them are
Wombats still lead 3-2. There have been 21 hits in this game. In Ekman Acres, there were only 19 in the entire game. There's still 2.5, maybe 2 more innings left.
That was ball 1.
Depends on what the Angels do in the 8th and 9th.
He's set. The delivery.
Crazy ball. Got past him. Walker hit in each of his first 2 at bats
The stretch.
and struck out in his third. This one a grounder curves around the green. Larkin. Oof. Jacinda again can't handle it. That one's a bad throw. And that's another bad throw.
And he's safe.
Reese to third.
Safe.
And that's a triple.
Oh,
man. That win this one for the Mariners.
So now Larry Walker is a home run away from the cycle. That was a very weird sequence there. Sean Green looks fatigued by the way he was running and the way he didn't throw that ball
the wing.
on a high bunt and a miss.
With nobody out.
Count 0-1.
Wind up the pitch.
Heat, and Ahmed is going to throw that away. That's a 2-run home run, and the Wombats are going to take a 5-2 lead.
Plane ticket to catch this one.
I think we were all waiting for that one. 487 feet, and Sean Green, he's one of the best pitchers in the league, but I think it's starting to unravel for him there. That is Ahmed's second hit. An home run for him.
Jamie Sosa steps to the plate.
I know this Sosa kid is really excited.
Sosa 2 for 3, 2 singles.
Kiss this pitch goodbye.
He hit, then struck out, then hit again.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way.
That's a slow ball grounder to Larkin.
Slow.
Easy play for Jacinda at first.
Now this kid.
Land now, she's 1 for 3 with a single. Wombats now with a 5-2 lead.
Ronnie Dobbs up.
And that is it for Green.
He's set. He throws it.
Oof, well, that's gonna get anyone. Ronnie,
Keeps the ball
Oh.
first.
that's a power-up.
Jeff Bagwell at bat. Runner on first. 1 out.
This one's gone. You watch.
So another offensive power-up now.
Swinging. She steals.
Luan will steal very easily.
I would have done that.
They have a runner on second. 1 out.
Bagwell 2 for 3 with a home run and a single.
The stretch. Touch to the plate. The wing. A blooper in
So far, all of the Wombats' runs have been scored off of home runs. The Bagwell solo, the Beltran
The pitch.
2-run inside the park home run, and Ahmed's 2-run home run, and this is another crazy ball. A crazy bunt, rather.
Running around like a crazy
though it stays in the field and doesn't go.
That kid's waving the bat around like it was a
Great play by A-Rod there. Only a single for
Adios,
Bagwell.
amigo.
Beltran 2 of 3 home run and double. Very rare stat line for him. And another one. So Luann will score if she gets off the base.
running around like a crazy monkey.
And it finally goes in the outfield. And it goes to the place where you don't want it to go, in right field.
Everybody likes candy.
That's why Halloween is such a popular holiday.
And that's a bad throw! And Beltran will get another inside the park home run.
That's why Halloween
This
is such a
time,
popular holiday.
a 3-run inside the park home run, and the Wombats lead 8-2.
Watch out, here comes trouble.
I'm pretty sure the league will charge those runs to Ronnie because of the power-up that he did allow, and how it was used so many times after
On the way.
he allowed the power-up.
2-0.
Wombats now have opened this game up,
Ready now, and throw.
and that's just not going to work. Ronnie is not recorded an out yet.
He's ready now. The delivery. Swing. And popped up.
I think with leverage there, you shouldn't have swung at that.
Still be held to a single.
It doesn't really matter. Kimmy does get the single.
Next up,
And Ronnie has not gotten anyone out yet.
He gets the first. He hasn't had much luck up to now.
runner on first.
He has allowed 3 runs. Beltran has 2 home runs.
Pablo Sanchez.
And that's going to do it for Ronnie.
He winds and the throw.
Now, having Pablo pitch really is the worst thing that you would ever want, because Pablo's offensive usefulness is very important, and to have him on the mound is awful. Though he does force an out. Dimitri now 1 for 4 with a single.
But he gets tired easily.
Now Dimitri, he came at that in the 6th, so 2 consecutive innings is where he's out.
And weaknesses of the opposing team.
The windup, throws it. That was ball 1.
Well, it's a problem because there are no more pitchers on this team.
A bouncing ball.
That's a slow.
Pablo doesn't handle the ball.
And he sinks.
It's a single for Dimitri. The pitchers on this team were
Larry Walker.
Amir, Green, and Ronnie, and they all are off. So
2 out.
there are no more pitchers on this team. Hence why Pablo is on the mound. Walker, 3 for 4. He's a home run away from the cycle.
High ball 1, and the count is 1-0. Into the motion, cuts to the plate. That was ball 2, and the count is 2-0.
There it is. The wildly inaccurate
Ready
fireball.
now, here's the pitch.
That one's almost equally inaccurate in nature. Count 3-0.
He comes center, and the throw.
And that's not going to do it.
Ball 4, forced to walk.
So, Larry Walker walks in 4 pitches and 2 power-ups.
He's got
Ahmed, 2 for 4, home run and single. This, if Pablo stays on the mound, is the perfect time to hit a home run.
the windup, the pitch. That was a ball.
It's a ball. Count 1-0, and that is it
Larry
for
Larkin
Pablo.
can get you out with a number of pitches, but his best is the crazy ball.
He's ready now, and the throw.
You know, you can throw your back out swinging like that.
And the count is 1-1.
This is the fourth different pitcher
The 1-1
of the
pitch.
inning
Ball
that we've seen. Pablo and Ronnie have combined for 1/3 of an inning pitched in 19 pitches.
lined back.
This one, a line drive, gets into the outfield. Pablo to second. He's safe.
And a runner is safe. And they stretched out
That's a 2-run double
and that's a double.
for Ahmed. And the Wombats have now scored 7 in the inning.
Goodbye.
Sosa 2 for 4, 2 singles.
Ball 1. And there are runners at second and third. 2 out.
Hey, batter.
Into the windup. Pitch on the way. Swinging.
Heat, strike.
That's what I call a whiff.
He's ready now. Throws it. Swinging.
Heat, bunt.
A bunt.
Larkin, fielder's choice.
Out
Out.
there.
He was robbed. Hey.
So that is 7 runs in the inning for the
And that'll
Wombats.
close up the 7. 2 left on.
They hit
And the
9
Wombats
times.
have taken the lead.
They sure are giving him a run for their money.
Reset bat.
Worthy
Guerrero on deck.
plate.
This kid's looking
And
to make
Larkin
a
in the
name
hole.
for himself.
No out.
Reese 1 for 2 with the double. Let's just check the stamina situation for
The coach calls timeout.
the Angels here. As you can see, it's pretty awful. Ronnie, Green, Pablo, all 3 minimal stamina. Amir is still recovering in the right field. Has 1/3. Reese has near half because he had to run all the way to right field that time. That probably took up a ton of stamina for him.
She kicks. And the offering.
So I just don't think the Angels will have
No out.
the gas to be able to come back. And, you know, their strategy early in this game of
Strike 1.
ground balls and bunts just are not going to help.
And the count is 1-1. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. The
And
strike.
Now give us another
Well,
one, baby.
low stamina players can still hit home runs and still hit effectively. It's just
The windup.
ground balls, that type of play is not going
And
to work.
popped up.
Pop fly to second. That one's caught by Garcia Parra.
That'll send him back to the dugout. Vladimir Guerrero steps up.
He's the kind of kid who's just waiting for this.
Guerrero 1 for 3 with the single.
Takes the stretch. The pitch. Swinging.
This one well hit to left. Is that a home run? Yes!
Back. Way back. Out of the
Look at that.
A home run. Hold your
Right along the third baseline, Vlad Guerrero hits what looked like a very easy home run. 294 feet. And the Angels are now within 7. (10-3) Wombats.
Harry Larkin steps up.
I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice. Let's see if it pays off.
1 out.
Larkin 1 for 3 with the single.
The windup. And the offering.
This one is a pop fly. Bagwell. Ooh. Oh, ooh. Look at that.
Way over her head. Ball's out of play. All runners advance.
So stats be taken down now.
Close.
Luana has about 3/4 of her stamina, so
Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Even though
she'll
the secret
be able to
weapon
finish
doesn't
this
speak
game
any English, we all know he's a rat.
if she doesn't run anything,
Have a
run
runner
into
on
anything
second.
terrible.
1 out.
So what did the Angels do wrong in this game, Tim?
Here's the motion. And the pitch. Swinging.
Well,
Foul ball.
putting Pablo on the mound, I don't know about analytics. I know baseball is an analytic sport, but
And the offering
if
Sphinx one.
those types of in-depth statistics linebacker baseball,
Goes for the diving catch.
you know,
Just
it
scored.
would be this kind of thing where, you know, Stephen Curry taking a 3
Comes to the plate.
is way more valuable than him ever taking a 2-point shot, no matter how much he misses.
Takes her stretch, throws it.
Having Pablo
Ball
pitch
one. Runner
is
on first, one out.
a complete waste. And, you know, the way he pitches so poorly
A bouncing ball.
attests to that, because he's not a good pitcher, and
Straight to short.
when he does pitch, he, when he does pitch, most of his pitches are heats. And obviously, heats are the normal pitches that do burn through
And the Wombats have taken the lead.
stamina
Now it's Llewellyn's turn.
most.
Fast,
You know, Pablo is just
doesn't tire easily.
so valuable on the offensive end that, you know, wasting his stamina away on pitching
Cuts to the plate.
will hurt your offense, because when you look at Pablo, he was 3 for 4 in this game.
Count is 0-1.
His batting average is, I believe, 600,
Delivery.
and
Another
his
strike.
slugging percentage is something outlandish that to have him pitch is just a complete waste.
The windup. Fire.
And, you know, more than likely it will
Ball
take,
one.
you know, it will take runs off the board.
Ready now. The one
That's the problem.
Eyeball two.
And when you look at that play, obviously, where the Wombats turned 2 and got a double play,
The windup. Cuts to the
you know,
plate.
even if Sean
Ball
Green,
three. And the count is
you know, obviously wasn't able to run,
Here's the windup.
Pablo would have gotten on base had he
Strike. That's
had
it
to
for
be
this
subjected
They can't get him every time.
to pitching.
Gonna cry.
And that's really the problem.
Bagwell at bat.
Bagwell's awesome. He hits consistently well and can run as fast as a cheetah. That's fast. This one.
There you go, you're right.
You watch. Batter, not a broken ladder.
Pablo, though,
From the windup. Fire.
not that really affected him. He did finish 3 for 4. He did hit on that bat you were talking about.
Into the windup. He throws it.
Hey, batter.
Ball two.
Yeah, had he not
The windup. Cuts to the plate.
had he not pitched, he would have gotten to second base pretty easily.
3-0.
And, you know,
Come on, batter, you gotta hit.
Sean Green
Here's
probably
the
would have
motion.
gotten
He
out.
throws it. Swung on. Strike one.
It
What's
never in
going
the
on
world
here?
would have been a double
And
play.
the count is
That's
3-1.
what you're talking about mainly.
He winds and the throw. The swing. And the count is 3-2. Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. A swing. He was banned.
You can't get him every time.
Carlos Beltran is up.
Beltran isn't the strongest defensive player, but boy can he hit.
Adios, amigo.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch.
The batter's gotta pull the trigger on those.
And the count is 0-1. Into the windup. Fires. The swing. Another strike.
Gotta swing at the right time to hit the ball.
0-2. He comes center. Fires. The swing. Third strike. That's it.
You can't get him every time.
I should have taken that one.
That's it for the 8th inning. Let's
So,
go on first. The Wombats are dominating.
Again,
Up by 6. Alex Rodriguez up to bat.
Alex Rodriguez was born to be in the batter's box.
Lewan 3 outs away from a complete game. she has 69 pitches
The delivery.
through 8 innings.
One.
Now's a good time to use a breaking ball.
The Angels, as a team with their
Good time to
5
with a hook or a
pitchers,
Nobody out.
have 124, if I'm doing the math right.
And the offering. Swing.
I think I am, yeah, 124 pitches to 69,
Another one, baby.
which is absolutely ridiculous. That's a differential of 55,
Here's the pitch.
which just has grown throughout the game.
She kicks. The 1-2 pitch. The wing. Up and
Oh,
down.
that's a foul.
And the count is 1-2.
Pretty good hit, though.
She is ready.
Luann has not struck a player out since the 3rd, and there is the strikeout.
One down.
See ya. What I wanna be ya.
Jacinta Smith comes to bat.
Jacinta can snap.
That is Luann's 3rd strikeout of the game. That's the first player she struck out,
Cuts to the plate.
I believe, since the 3rd inning. So A-Rod will finish 1 for 4.
She is ready. Fire. Swing.
Jacinda is a player who never strikes out.
Goes for the diving catch. Picks it up.
And, wow, that's it out.
Ronnie Dog steps in, ready for action.
That may have been the first ground out of the game. Luann has pulled.
Into the motion. The pitch.
One more batter and the game is over.
Foul ball. 0-1.
Luann
The target goes up. Cuts to the plate. Strike.
would have what I believe would be her first complete game.
0-2.
Already, one more strike will do it.
Now, and the delivery. That was ball 1.
Ball. Count 1 and 2.
Ready now. The 1-2 pitch.
That's a slow ball and a ball.
And the count is 2-2.
Again, we're in Parks Department, field number 2. Angels Wombats. Angels need 6 runs.
1-2 pitch. High and inside. 3-2.
Luann has not walked anyone all game. It would be ironic for her to do it
From the stretch.
at this point of the game, and she will.
Forced to walk.
You win some, you lose some. Each batter up is in a personal battle against the pitcher. Somebody's got to go down every time.
Amir's fine.
So, Ronnie is not the type of player to walk, but he does walk.
The target goes up and delivered.
Amir is 0 for 3.
Whoa!
Amir is the only hitless player in the game.
Swing.
This one straight to Luann, and she ends the game.
Got him out. And that'll do it for them.
So that does it.
See that one more time.
Very fitting for Luann to finish the game
Wombats take it.
after how much she struggled in this one.
When things got rough
But
out there, these kids
she
hung
doesn't.
in and kept playing their hardest. This victory is a well-deserved payoff for a job well done.
For Vinny the Gooch, this is Sunny Day, bidding you farewell.
Bidding you farewell? You've been reading those fancy novels again, haven't you?
Honestly, Vinny. See you next time, baseball fans.
So that will do it. Wombats with the win. They win 10-4. That explosion they had in the 7th inning where they scored 7 was the difference. Despite the fact the Angels did score 2 in the 8th right after that. But they weren't able to do anything in the 9th, so despite the blue background, Luann does get the complete game. She pitched exceptionally well. She only pitched about 70 some odd times, which is very low for a complete game bid. So that'll do it for Backyard Baseball. Again, final score. Wombats beat the Angels 10-4. And that'll do it.